This weekend's brutally cold conditions will once again put a spotlight on Connecticut's homeless. Today, some advocates and lawmakers demanded some solutions. NBC Connecticut's political reporter Mike Savino has more on what they're trying to accomplish.
Of course, none of these proposals will be put in place in time for this weekend's weather, but advocates say this has been a long-running problem that requires some big solutions.
This is simply not weather. This is a public health emergency.
This weekend's extreme cold is a reminder of the dangers of homelessness. Advocates estimate that more than 8,100 people were homeless in Connecticut last year, up 44% from 2021, and more than a third of them were living outside. So today, advocates and lawmakers asked for an additional $124 million for shelter, support programs, and rental assistance.
This is what we need to make sure that people are okay here in the state of Connecticut.
Advocates say at least 20 people have died outside this winter, so they want policy changes, like not arresting people who sleep in public spaces and requiring 30% of units in state-funded housing be set aside for the homeless. Lawmakers say one of the obstacles has been Governor Ned Lamont.
I am not sure what it is going to take for the executive branch to hear us when we say, not one more.
Lamont's budget proposal includes $10 million to continue services, and he's used $5 million from an emergency fund to replace federal housing cuts. A spokesman said these efforts are part of his ongoing commitment to strengthen essential safety nets and increasing affordability for all Connecticut residents. Meanwhile, Republicans say the issue is the cost of living.
I hope we can also answer as state leaders why the existing system, with all of its hundreds of millions of dollars, is already failing homeless individuals.
Senator Ryan Fazio, who you just heard from, is part of the Planning and Development Committee, which is one of the committees that votes on policies around homelessness, but he's also one of several Republicans challenging Governor Ned Lamont, who is himself seeking re-election. From the Capitol, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.